Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Sri Gauravakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. सर्वप्रथम मेरे गुरु पाद करो नित्य लीला विष्णु विष्णु का अष्टोत्तर सदस्य श्रीमान भक्ति विराम श्री वामन गोस्वामी महाराज तत्पश्चात नित्य लीला विष्णु विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर सद्मान भक्ति वेदांत श्री वामन गोस्वामी महाराज भक्तिरत नारायण गोस्वामी महाराज भक्तर को सुधर गोस्वामी महाराज प्रपूज्य चरण श्रीपाद माधव महाराज नरसिंह महाराज एवं उपस्थित समस्त वैष्णव वैष्णव के चरण कमलों में मेरा यथार्थ दंडवत प्रणाम स्वीकार।
So we were listening about the Prema-samputa. Do you remember which number in the shloka we were reading? Last shloka?
74 में आए हैं।
We came to the 74, wasn't it? So verse 74, those who have the book, it's good. For those who can read the PDF file, 74. So we were listening. In the heart of lover and beloved, this prem which is in their hearts is just like a lamp. This prem, this love is like a lamp and is in the heart of the lover and beloved. And so automatically this also love that which is in the heart can be seen. And this lamp of the prem illuminates the heart of lover and beloved. The lover and beloved, they are bound to each other by their love. Bhava bandhanam means they are bound to each other because of the love, their moods. So like this, they're like bind to each other. Even though there is a reason to be destroyed, this prem of theirs, no, this prem is never destroyed. Like we were listening, that in this world, all kinds of prem we have here, they are sartha jukta prem, means there is a prem, they have all the love in this world, you have the selfishness, you have your own motivation. You have some reason behind it, you have some interest, you have some reason, you have some selfishness. So When this cause is finished, then also your love also finishes. And also another point is that when you change your body, like when you die, that love also is over. So when the soul is in your body, we love each other. But when we give up our body, then everything is finished. Everything goes in this world. Then you take birth in another place. Because okay, the soul is eternal, but we are changing bodies, right? So the gross body and subtle body. Okay, man, buddhi, ahankar, chitta, mind, intelligence, ego, and heart. This is the subtle body. This is called the sukshma sharir or subtle body. Man, buddhi, ahankar, chitta, mind, intelligence, ego, and heart. And this gross body is called sthul sharir, means the body made of 5 elements: earth, air, ether, water, fire, air. So in Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains, in each life we give up the human being, he gives up this gross body, but the subtle body we don't give up. We don't give it up. Means life and life again and again, the same subtle body we have, the same subtle body again and again, life after life, and it's creating the samskaras. So our mind, intelligence, ego, heart, sukshma sharir. That's why the samskara stays in us. Why the samskara doesn't grow or it's not staying in your gross body. The samskara is staying exactly in your man, buddhi, ahankar, and chitta, in your subtle body. The samskara means these impressions we are carrying. And also according to previous karma, the jivas, they have to suffer or enjoy the karma. So in the Gita, Bhagavan says, hey Arjun, actually this karma of the jivas, to see where this karma is coming from, like the roots of this karma, is very difficult to tell. How is this root of this karma? For example, if a tree, who knows how deep is the root of that tree? Who knows? And also, you know, these roots, they have many branches, you know. You know, there's because the root is made by thousands of small branches, you know, under the earth. And also to collect the nutrients, and also the roots of the tree, the roots, they have two causes or two functions: to hold the tree so that the tree will not fall with the wind. So that's why the roots they spread like all around to make the tree hold itself to the ground. And also another reason, also to collect the nutrients and water and all. But which one was the original, like beginning part, the original part of that root? How deep it is? How wide it spread? Who knows? You know, how is this roots? So in the same way, we give up our gross body according to our karma. But our subtle body is just like this root of the tree, and who knows where it's going? Means like how many things are there. Okay, but first understand this root is the Ashakti. So this Ashakti, this attachment, it's also making us to get a new body. For example, Bharat Maharaj, he was doing the bhajan. Actually, when he was young, he left his kingdom and he went to the jungle to do bhajan. But because he was attached to the baby deer, he was born as a deer next life. So, because of this Ashakti, but later From this Ashakti, he became detached. When he became detached later, Virakti, when he was remembering his previous life, he was thinking, oh, I left everything to do bhajan and sadhana in my previous life, but I was attached to a baby deer. Then that's why I'm born as a deer. So he was thinking about this, and then he became detached from his attachments. So that's why he decided, from now on, I will be completely in silence every time. That's why in the next life he was known as Jara Bharat, because he wouldn't speak to anyone. So because of one life he was attached to the baby deer. So in the next life he had to be born as a deer, and third life he became Jara Bharat. So 3 births he lost, was like useless for 3 births, wasn't it? So in this way, what I want to say is, in this world, this transcendental prem that we are listening about, this prema also gives some impression in the heart of the lover and beloved. In this world, just the difference, in this world these things are material, and in transcendental are in spiritual world it's transcendental. Whatever is in this world, prem, priti, all this love and affection in this world is material, maik. But whatever it is in the transcendental world is spiritual, aprakrit, transcendental. This is the only difference. I mean, this is the difference you can see. So, Srimati Radhika herself is telling to Devangana, although the movement of the life air is checked when one is in the darkness of the suffering of separation, the lamp of profound prem shines long and bright with the oil of abundant affection. Verse 74. So today in the morning I was telling you guys about this, that 2 lamps in the heart of lover and beloved, Radha and Krishna. Okay? And what is the oil that burns this lamp? It's making this lamp burn, to lit. Is this neha? The affection is the oil. No, because how you lit up some lamp, you need this oil so that this lamp will be lit. But this oil of their prem, it's never over, never finished. Like in this world, if you put a candle or some lamp, sometime later it will, extinguish the fire or the light. It will, the fire will be extinguished sometime later. But in transcendental world, the prem is never over, it's never finished. Just try to understand. That's why Srimati Radhika is saying, this lamp of our love, Radha Krishna love, is never finished. Like, it's always shining. Never, the fire of this lamp is never finished, never extinguished. Commentary to verse 74. The Vrajasundari's life air cannot remain in their bodies when they are suffering separation from Krishna. Yet, at the same time, it does not leave, because their immense affection causes their prem to increase. Just like today in the morning I was explaining, remember? Do you remember? Because in that world, transcendental world, this viraha is not easy. It's very difficult to endure, to tolerate this separation. But how do they tolerate? this separation because they have too much affection for each other. Just also, many times I gave this example from the Ramayana. Again and again, I remember you the same. What is the sloka? You know this sloka from Ramcharitamanas, remember? We're saying. So Hanumanji, when he reached to Lanka to know about Sita Devi, then he came back. Then all the monkeys, they were so happy. Jai Hanuman. They're giving Jai to Vajranga Bali, means Hanuman. So Rama was sitting with Sugriv. Bhagavan Ramachandra said, Sugriv, generally all these monkeys, they are always giving me joy, like Jai Ram, Jai Ram. Why today they're giving Jai to Hanuman? But Sugriv is very clever. Sugriva said, Prabhu, certainly this great Hanuman, son of the wind, he's bringing some news about Sita Devi. So that's why all the monkeys, they were so happy, and they were giving the Jai to Hanuman. Jai. Okay. After some time, when Hanuman came to the tent of Lord Ram, Lord Ram asked to Hanuman, Hanuman, what is the news? What's the news you have? What's the news you're bringing? Then Hanuman said, Prabhu, I met Mother Sita, Janaki, and now I'm coming back here to see you. Then Lord Rama asked one question. What did he ask, Lord Rama? He asked, did you see my wife alive or dead? Just tell me this. Okay, you met her? Okay.
तब लोग उनके मित्र लोग जाते हैं देखने के लिए, उनके परिवार को सांत्वना देने के लिए। हैं? नहीं, देखना तो है, देखना मतलब कि बातचीत करना नहीं हो, हम तो देख करके परिवार के मित्र मिल करके आते हैं, परिवार भाई जो है। तो भगवान रामचंद्र,
so Bhagavan Ramachandra, he's asking,
तो इस कथा के सुन करके,
and then listening to this, Hanumanji said, Prabhu, why are you saying these words? Why are you saying like this? You know, because why you're asking if her body was alive or dead? Why did you even say these words? Hanuman is also very intelligent, you know. And then at that time, Bhagavan Ramachandra said, look, Hanuman, when I left Ajodhya, and I went to the jungle, means when Ramachandra went to the exile for the 14 years, so feeling my separation, my father couldn't tolerate, and he left his body, screaming haram, haram, and he left his body, my father. So my father couldn't tolerate the separation from me. This separation he was feeling from me. He couldn't. This pain, this distress coming from the separation, he couldn't tolerate. So my wife, Sita Devi, how is she keeping her body alive, feeling all this separation? Her life air, her pranvayu, how is staying inside her body still? Tell me. I want to listen about this. Then Hanuman told this slok. Which slok? Tell it. What have I said? You tell. What is the meaning of this slok? Lawyer, sir, have you read the Ramayana? This slok is written in the Ramcharitmanas.
लोचन जंत्रित प्राण कहीं जाऊं बाट। देखना तात्पर्य क्या है?
What is the meaning?
हनुमान जी कह रहे हैं,
Hanumanji is saying,
हे प्रभु,
Hey Prabhu,
भगवान रामचंद्र, जो आप जो बोल रहे हैं ये सत्य है।
what are you saying? It's
माँ
true.
जानकी आपकी विरह में
Mother Janaki, she's feeling your separation and she
रख नहीं पाती।
cannot keep her life air inside her body. She wants to leave her body, like her life air wants to leave her body. Her life airs, her life air wants to leave the body. This is true. Her life air wants to leave the body, but there's no way, like no any ways the life air can leave the body. Why? Because your name has two syllables, Ra, Ma. So these two syllables of your name are the Dwarpal, like the gatekeeper outside the door, the gate. So Sita Devi, she in her mind is always chanting your names. And she's not only chanting your names, also she's always what? Doing what? She's meditating on you. Dhyan. And this meditation is just like this, you know, when suppose, you know, there's a railway where the train's coming, railway, you know, before the train comes, they close the roads so that no car can cross the railway, you know, they close the road, they put something there, I don't know the name in English, they put something to block the road, you know, so that nobody can cross, not even some motorcycle or anything. So this is like this. Her meditation is like blocking her way. And also another thing, her eyes is only in your lotus feet. Her mind is just like a lock. This is lock, is a lock. Jantrit means a lock. So there's a door, but it's locked even. So how can? So there's Bat means path or way. This so that her life air can leave the body. There's no any way he can go out. You know, this sloka is very necessary, very important. So beautiful. So in this way also we see here that this prema of Radha and Krishna, this lamp of their prema is shining and manifests to each other. And this lamp, what is this oil of this lamp? What is this oil that is making this lamp to burn, you know, to have the fire? Is the sneha, the affection they have for each other. So sneha bandhan is like bound by their affection. This is making this lamp always be lit, you know, like there's always fire. This lamp is shining always. So in this world it's different. If you love someone, have the affection, but one day you leave this person and you'll go away. Maybe your mother, maybe your father, maybe your brother, maybe your friend, whoever in this world. One day, everyone will leave you and will go. Because, you know, we have to go alone from this world. So you have to go alone. Nobody will go with you. When we listen to this, it's bitter, like they're bitter words. It's difficult to listen about this. Just like Karela is this bitter gourd, you know, this vegetable. So it's like a bitter. Have you eaten bitter gourd or Karela? Did you like? Very sweet? Hey, lawyer, sir. No, Karela is bitter. But the truth is bitter. So everyone is seeing this. We have to go alone. Nobody will go with you. This is the truth. But we don't want to listen to this truth. What is the real truth?
उसका हम सुनना नहीं
We don't want to listen about it. This is the reality.
आज कहे काल कहे
Today,
कहे,
tomorrow,
के बाद
the day after tomorrow, after 100 years, you have to go.
शताब्दे, मृत्यु ध्रुवम आज हो काल हो परसों अथवा
Today, tomorrow, after 100 years, the day after tomorrow, you have to go.
किंतु कब जाना पड़ेगा
But when will you go? Who knows?
काल चक्र
This Kal Chakra means this wheel of the time is moving on the head of whose head? Who knows? Like, who knows when the death will come to the person? So this is why this question is there. Kim Ascharjan, what is the topmost,
आश्चर्य वस्तु क्या है?
like, impressive, wonderful thing in this world? This is the wonderful or amazing or impressive thing. What? Every day we see how many people, they are dying, they are giving up their bodies. We see every day. But still, we don't think, oh, I will die. We're not thinking, I will die. You think, okay, maybe I'll die, but yeah, I will die. But after 100 years, I'll die, not now. But there's no any guarantee that you live up to that.
कब किसके प्राण वायु कब छूट
When your pranavayu, your life air will go from your body, who knows?
चलिए हम जिस कथा प्रसंग में आ रहे हैं कि
Okay, so in this context,
इसलिए संग राधा जी गा रही है
Srimati Radhika is saying herself,
ये ब्रज सुंदरियों की प्राण किसी भी प्रकार से
the Brajasundari's life air cannot remain in their bodies when they are suffering separation from Shri Krishna. Yet, at the same time, it does not leave because their immense affection causes their prem to increase.
इसलिए उनके प्रेम उनके प्राण नहीं निकालते
Verse 74 commentary.
गोपियां भी विरह में
The gopis in separation,
अपने प्राण को छोड़ना चाहते
they want to give up their bodies,
किंतु उस
but
उनके हृदय में क्या है ये तैल रूपी
they have in their hearts this oil of their sneha, their affection.
74 में का श्लोक में कार्य रात में श्री कृष्ण के समस्त रास में श्री कृष्ण ने
Now 75. During the Rasa dance, Shri Krishna gave up the company of all the other gopis and sported with me alone. But after that, he left me as well, and I will tell you why.
ये पर ये भी कहते जा रहे हैं
So another thing here, the Vangana is saying, I mean, Krishna is saying, the Vangana said how Krishna is so much, like he's a very bad, he's like
समस्त गोपियों के साथ तो विहार किया
okay, first he was sporting with all the gopis, like Krishna is like a hypocrite, he's a
मैं मानवती होने के नाते
bad person.
कृष्ण ने क्या की
Okay, so Krishna was with everyone, and because
ध्यान हो गए
Radha
लेकर के
Radha was with Man, then Krishna took Radha, and he was doing Shringar, ornament with Srimati Radhika.
ये क्या की
But after that, what happened?
जीवित छोड़ करके
Radha said, Krishna also left to me,
वो भी अकेले चले गए
and also he went away alone.
प्रेम समुद्र में मुझे डुबाया
So he drowned me in the ocean of Prem.
इस प्रेम के समुद्र में बजरंगन मुझे भी सर्वाधिक प्रियतमा मानते हैं इससे उनका कोई ही
There's no fault in Vrajendranandana Shri Krishna. He's the ocean of Prem.
छोड़ करके चले गए
Why did Krishna leave me and left?
जैसे
Srimati Radhika saying,
रास बिहार की
like Krishna did the Ras with the gopis, Ras Bihar, and then after that,
गोपियों की क्या हुई
some gopis, they felt this Sobhagyamad, means the pride,
सौभाग्य मत
intoxication of their good fortune. Like all the gopis were thinking, oh, Krishna,
अकेली
he
मेरे
is
साथ ही बिहार
he's dancing and only with me. So the gopis, they were feeling so much, they were feeling so much proud. You're feeling this pride, they're feeling proud. And then Srimati Radhika, she saw how Krishna is like cheater. He's cheating. Because he always tells me, oh, Radha, you're my topmost beloved. But today he's dancing with everyone. With everyone. Then Srimati Radhika, she did the man. She was sulky, had the sulky mood. And then she stopped dancing. She was just standing. And then Krishna saw, oh, Radha, well, she's not dancing, she's not happy. Then Krishna, what did he do? Forcefully, he took Radha and disappeared. So like this, Rasika Shekhar Krishna, he left all the other gopis, he neglected all the other gopis, and he took Srimati Radhika and disappeared.
इसके पश्चात
After that,
सारे गोपियां कृष्ण के विरह में तड़पने
all
लगी
the gopis, they were feeling separation from Krishna.
कृष्ण गोपियां श्रीमती राधा के लेकर के जमुना तट में
And so Krishna took Srimati Radhika and they went to Shringar Bhat, that place, and they were making pastimes there, Radha and Krishna alone. But after some time, these other gopis, they were searching for Krishna. And then when these gopis, they came very close
विचार करने लगे ये समस्त गोपियां
to this Shringar Bhat.
कृष्ण राधा जी सोच रही और मैं
Srimati Radhika was thinking, oh, these gopis, they are so dear to me, they are so close to me, and now I'm alone here having fun with Krishna, and all my Sakis, they are suffering for him. This is not proper, this is not right, because I'm alone here happy and they are not. So, knowingly, Srimati Radhika said, Krishna,
कृष्ण कहने लगे
I cannot walk.
हे श्रीमती
And also at the same time,
इस स्थान को छोड़कर
Krishna said, Srimati Radhika, let's go to another place.
क्योंकि वो गोपियां आकर के यदि देखे
Because if the other gopis come here and see that I'm with you, doing amorous pastimes with you,
तो वो समस्त गोपियां आपके प्रति ईर्षा
the gopis, they will be jealous of you.
और इसके लिए आगे रास करना हमारे लिए संभव
And
नहीं
then later I'll not be able to do the rasa again. So thinking like that,
कृष्ण कहने लगे
Krishna himself said, Hey Radhe,
मेरे साथ चलो
let's come with me, let's leave this place and let's go to another place.
और राधा जी उस
And
समय
Srimati Radhika at this moment,
कहने लगे
she said,
ना चली तुम
Nacharitum, I cannot walk, I can't walk, I can't walk.
मेरा शरीर ठीक नहीं है
My body is not okay, I can't walk. Then Krishna said, okay, do the following. You just climb on my shoulders and I'll take you.
कृष्ण ऐसे
Then
विचार करके
Krishna was,
अपने मानो
but then Krishna thought, when Krishna he leaned, he bent his head so that Radha could climb on him. At that moment, Krishna,
उस स्थान से अंतर्ध्यान हो गए
Krishna disappeared from that place. And then Srimati Radhika, she was in separation from Krishna.
दास्यास्त्र में हे महाभूत कृष्ण आप कहाँ हो मुझे छोड़ करके आप कहाँ चले गए
Hey Krishna, you left me. Where did you go to?
उस समय राधा जी कृष्ण विरह में तड़पने लगे और ठीक उसी समय
So in this moment,
चंद्रावली आदि गोपियां विपक्ष वाली वो लोग भी आकर के राधा जी के ऐसे विरह के देख कर
Chandravali, also even the Vipaksha gopis, the rival group gopis, they saw this pain of Srimati Radhika and they felt this compassion.
भाव उद्गार करते प्रकाश करते कहे उसके कहते सम वेदना
Samavedana means
दुख हाय हाय हम लोग जिस प्रकार
the gopis, even the rival gopis, they saw Srimati Radhika suffering from Krishna and they thought, oh, how just like we are suffering from Krishna, Srimati Radhika also suffering. So they came also and they felt this compassion, this empathy, and they also pacified Srimati Radhika. And then all the gopis together, they came to the banks of the Jamuna
और कृष्ण के विरह सूचक
and they
लीलादि
started describing these leelas of Krishna. This is called Gopi Geet.
जयति तेरोधिकं जन्मना ब्रज श्रयत इंदिरा शस्य अत्रहि दैतदीक्षतां दीक्षुता बोका हृदिता मासवत्वं विचिन्नते गोपियां इसी प्रकार
So the gopis like this, they were
अत्यंत सुंदर प्रेमवाचक
Prema-vachaka, means they were describing these leelas of Krishna in a beautiful melody with beautiful voice, beautiful tune, with the prema also describing these leelas and crying.
कृष्ण
And then after that, Krishna appeared. This slok explains Tasam Aviravit Sauri. And then the gopis like this, they offer their asanas to Krishna, like the seats. What asanas they gave to Krishna? They gave this chundari, means like dupatta, that veil, this cloth from the chest. But it was completely wet from tears, and also full of dust, like because from the floor, like this. And Krishna didn't mind, and he sat on this asan of the wet cloth of the gopis. And later we'll tell more about what happened. But now what I want to say is that Shrimati Radhika is saying, Hey Devangana,
ये कृष्ण क्यों हम लोग के
why did Krishna leave me and also left?
प्रेम रूपी दुख समुद्र में
And I was left
छोड़ करके क्यों गया?
in this prema duk, like this ocean of suffering of prem, and he left.
मुझे भी
So the reason is,
सर्वाधिक मानते हैं, इससे हमें उनका कोई भी अपराध नहीं।
he accepts me alone as his most beloved.
वास्तव में
There's no fault in Brajendra Nandana Shri Krishna. This is true.
किसमें?
The nishta of Krishna, Krishna's nishta is where? Krishna is actually ekanishta, he's one-pointed. Krishna is actually not bahunishta, like a multi-pointed, Actually, sometimes we see and looks like Krishna is bahunishta, means like he actually has, like he's loyal to everyone. You know, he's not loyal only to one person. He's not fixed in one. He's like from everyone. He belongs like to everyone. Let's say like this. But Shrimati Radhika saying, no. Actually, he's only to me. His loyalty is only to me. His nishta, like his steadiness is only to me. But just to make these leelas, he goes to these other gopis and all. Because through many kinds of anubhavas, the sweetness of the ocean of prema manifests more and more. Just like, for example, the sweetness and beauty of the ocean. How can we see this beauty of the ocean? When there are many kinds of waves in the ocean. And also sometimes there is the whirlpool in the ocean. Especially in the time of full moon or the new moon, the night of full moon or new moon. And if there's like so many wind, many clouds, if it's cloudy also, then you see, you'll be fearful, you'll be so much afraid from the ocean, afraid of the ocean. First, because the waves are so big in this night of Amavasya or Purnima, new moon or full moon, and also the waves, so much waves, and also if there are clouds like black clouds in the nighttime, and also if it's also so much wind coming, so the ocean looks like the time of destruction of the universe. Sometimes you can see in the YouTube, even the ocean comes inside the beach, inside the coast. You know, sometimes they put some wall next to the ocean. Sometimes there's a road, you know, just in the coast of the ocean. But sometimes this water from the ocean crosses this wall and comes in the road and like this. So Shrimati Radhika is saying, my love, beloved, actually he makes my prema increase. Actually, Krishna, he's ekanishta. He accepts me alone as his most beloved. Krishna is not bahunishta. He's not loyal to all of them, or like he's actually one-pointed to Radha, Shrimati Radha. Just to increase the prem, he goes to these other gopis. There's not any other reason. That's why don't say that Krishna is a debauchee. Don't say he's a lampart, a debauchee. Okay, something is like you say jokingly, and also when they are feeling separation, they say, oh, he's a cheater, he's debauchee. They say when they're feeling separation or when they're feeling joking with him. But when they're okay, normally, they'll never say, they'll say, no, my beloved, he's not, my lover, he's not a debauchee, he's full of prem, full of love. Krishna is actually not a debauchee. He isn't a debauchee. Because the Vangana Krishna in disguise is saying, Krishna is cheater, he's debauchee, it's not proper for you to love him. But Shrimati Radhika is saying, no, you should not use these words to speak about him. Actually, he is ekanishta, he is one-pointed to me, Shrimati Radhika is saying. This is really, he loves, he really has love. So, actually, he doesn't have any fault. The reason
दिव्य रत्न सिंहासन पर बैठकर
Verse 76. The basis of the statement is that Shri Krishna seated me on a divine jeweled throne of matchless fortune, decorated me with the ornaments of various playful pastimes, and enjoyed with me as we roamed from one forest to another. At that time, he did not remember his other beloveds. So Radha is saying, Srimati Radha is saying, Krishna has so much love and affection to me that when we are together roaming in the forest like this, he's not thinking about any other Sakhi, any other Gopi. Sometimes I tell a beautiful story. Many Braj Katha, many stories of Vraj there are. If you stay in Vraj, if you live in Vraj, and then you meet with the Brajabasis, many Brajabasis, they have so many realizations, they have many stories they experienced. It's not imagination, they are true stories. If you say, well, but where are these stories in the Shastra? You cannot find everything in the Shastra according to the logic of the Shastra. You cannot give the evidence of the Shastra about everything, like this Shloka explains. Many little kathas. Okay, the Tata Siddhanta you can establish with the Shastra. The Shastra has all the evidence about Tata Siddhanta. But some Leelas, you cannot find in the Shastra some Leelas, all the Leelas. But they are things of Anubhav, means the realization. Something people realize, means they really feel and have this experience of these Leelas. So I'll tell you one story. In Vraj, the gopis, there's one man. Okay, so there was a man sleeping outside his house, and his wife was sleeping inside the house. But Krishna, what did he do? He entered the house of that gopi. And then Krishna was speaking with this gopi. And then in this moment, what happened? The husband of this gopi, he woke up. He said, well, who is in the room of my wife? Maybe some thief is there. And then what did he do, the husband? This gop, he entered the room where the gopi was staying inside. And then, but what did Krishna do at this moment? Because how was the house of the Brajabasis? Before there was no window. I mean, there was no... Everything was like open. Okay, one big door, then you can just come inside and out, no problem. So, anyway, Krishna, okay, there was this other door or like window, and then Krishna just jumped out, and then the husband of Gopi was thinking, oh, it's a thief. Then he went also outside and also running after the Krishna. He was running after Krishna, but he didn't know it was Krishna. He was thinking it was a thief. Okay, so the Gopa, means the husband, was running after him, and then when the Krishna manifested the form of the Gopi, just the form of the wife of that man who was chasing him. And then after some time, the Gopa, the husband, somehow he caught hold of Krishna, but actually Krishna was manifesting the form of his own wife. So the Gopa said, what? Why you are running away from me? Then the Gopi, means the Krishna in disguise of the Gopi, said, because since we got married, you never joked with me, you never stayed with me, nothing. Because also, one Siddhanta about Braja here, Jogamaya never allowed the husband to meet the Gopis. I mean, their own wives. In Vishwanath Chakravarti Pada commentary, he says, these Gopas, these husbands, they never, ever, they don't even sit in the same bed of their wives. They don't get this opportunity.
बिस्तर पर आप बैठ सकते नहीं
You can sit on the same bed of your wife, your wedded wife, or not. Yes, but Jogamaya, what did she do? Jogamaya?
उस गोप पे जो है कभी
These gopas, they never, ever sat
तखत पर
on even the same bed of their wedded wives.
ये नहीं किया,
Jogamaya didn't allow.
अनुमोदन नहीं किया।
Jogamaya didn't allow this.
क्यों?
Why?
बोले जोगमाया क्या करती
Because
थी?
what is Jogamaya doing?
गोप के जो उनके पति के जो है
So Jogamaya is always keeping this husband busy with many things. They wake up 3 o'clock in the morning, then they go to take care of the cows, do this with the cows, that with the cows. And then comes lunchtime, then they eat, then again they are with the cows, busy, doing many things.
केवल इतना ही उनकी मन की भावना है।
But they have their own mood.
विवाहिता पत्नी है।
He has one mood in his mind. Oh, yeah, I'm wedded. I mean, I have a wedded wife. I have a wife which I'm married. Do you understand, lawyer, sir? This Prabhu which is there is a lawyer. They
ये मेरा पत्नी है। जो पत्नी के साथ जो व्यवहार जो लोग
means like to behave worldly with the wife. They don't do. Jogamaya never allowed them to do that.
तो आज जो है
So today,
कौन कह रहे हैं?
he's saying who?
कृष्ण वेशधारी
She's saying actually no. It's like Krishna in disguise of the wife of the husband is saying.
कृष्ण कह रहे हैं।
Actually, Krishna is saying, but looks like which is their wife. Oh, since we got married,
तुम हमारे पास कुछ बैठे
you never sat with me, you never told anything to me, you never even talked to me. When you come to eat, I just make the roti, the chapati you eat, and then you go, and you're always busy. But today I was thinking that we should do some jokes, just to speak a little bit, and to roam in the forest, go for a walk. And then the Gopa thought, oh, nice, this is nice.
भगवान की कथा तो इतनी मिठास है।
The Bhagavan Katha is so sweet. Means like Krishna is saying that, so of course it's so sweet.
मंथन के बाद जो
So just like in the time they were churning the ocean of milk, then this nectar came and Krishna manifested the form of Mohini. Because Krishna, he speaks in such a beautiful and sweet way that just listening to that, the Gopa was like completely fascinated. And he was thinking, oh, this is true, this is true. Oh, yes, since we got married, I never had any time to meet with you. And also I never even talked to you, nothing. Okay, today let's do that. Okay. So, what did he do? Both of them, they were together in the forest, like roaming, like wandering, walking, like this. So 1 or 2 hours passed by, and then the Gopa said, okay, let's go home and sleep, take rest. Then the Gopi said, Krishna and these guys, okay, let's go. Then they came. But the husband first entered in the house. Krishna is Mohini. You know Krishna is Mohini. Krishna from that place, he just disappeared. Bolo Vrindavana Bihari Lal Krishna disappeared. So when the Gopa entered inside his own house, I told, no, he was sleeping in the veranda, in the porch, no, outside the house, he was sleeping there. And then the Gopi, his wife, was snoring inside the house. And he told his wife, not even 1 minute passed, we were outside, how you're already sleeping and snoring and just with me and outside. You were sleeping. So the husband started screaming the Gopi's name and waking her up. And then the Gopi said, why are you screaming in the middle of the night? Why are you waking me up? So the Gopa, he was confused. What is going on? Just now we were together in the forest. What? In forest together? Us? Yes, we were together. Then the Gopa said everything. I thought somebody was here, some thief. Then I came inside, and then you jumped from the window, and then walking, and then I was chasing you, and then we were. Then the Gopi said, "Oh, you were crazy! Come on, you are herding so many cows," and then you were like confused and imagining. So the Gopi chastised so much her husband. Like, maybe you're sleeping and dreaming about these things. What are you saying? So the Gopa started thinking, oh, yeah, maybe.
भगवान तो ये सब लीला कराते
So
हैं,
Bhagavan makes all these leelas.
जो जैसी कराते वही तो करते हैं।
So whatever he wants the person to think,
भगवान भी
the
गाते
person will
हैं, ये
think.
जीवों के हृदय में क्या श्लोक है वो?
There's a shloka in the Bhagavad Gita.
माया है, गीता की श्लोक क्या है?
What is the shloka of the Gita?
भगवान कहते हैं,
Bhagavan
मैं
says,
सबके हृदय में
I,
परमात्मा के रूप में
in the form of Paramatma, I stay in the heart of everyone.
जंतु रुड़ानी माया, जिस प्रकार
Just like
जी जंत्र अपने काम नहीं करता है, उसके कोई ऑपरेट करते हैं, ठीक उसी प्रकार मैं परमात्मा के रूप में रहा करके
Just like, you know, some machine doesn't work alone. Somebody has to move that to make that work. So I am actually in the heart of all the living entities and I make them do everything.
सोचते हैं हम कर रहे हैं,
People think I am doing, but actually we are not doing.
भगवान
Bhagavan is making us do.
कैसे कराते हैं?
How?
जंतु रुड़ानी माया,
Jantra Rurani Maya, this look of Bhagavad Gita explains.
जीव के लिए तो ये जंतु रुड़ानी माया,
This for the jiva is, this sloka is appropriate.
हम नहीं करते, इसलिए कहते हैं भगवान के इच्छा बिना एक
That's why without the desire of the Lord, not even one leaf moves.
भगवान की इच्छा में पर है। और गीता में भगवान भी कह रहे हैं,
That's why in the Gita Bhagavan says,
मैं सबके जीव सबके प्राणी के हृदय में मैं परमात्मा के रूप
Hey
में
Arjun, I'm in the form of Paramatma in the heart of all the jivas. And I,
ये सब कार्य मेरे महामाया के द्वारा मैं
according to my Mahamaya, I do everything.
जंत्र रुड़ानी माया, गीता की श्लोक
What is that sloka from the Gita?
सर्वभूतानां हृदय से अर्जुन तिष्ठति है, ब्राह्मण ब्राह्मणी सर्वभूतानां जंत्र रुड़ानी माया, स्पष्टीकरण कर दिया, ये तो जीव के लिए है।
This sloka is applied for the jivas. So in the same way, Bhagavan.
इसी प्रकार करते हैं, तो उसी प्रकार आ जाइए, वो बहुत सोचने लगे,
So this Gopa was thinking,
वास्तव सत्य है,
oh yeah, it must be true, yes. Maybe I was sleeping and dreaming about everything that happened. I mean, I was just dreaming about it all. So Maya, like Krishna's Maya, just confused him, and this Gopa really thought, oh yeah, maybe it was just a dream. Everything was a dream. This is true. I was in the forest, but it was in my dream. So this kind of amazing leelas, they happen. Because this is the leela of Bhagavan. The leela is for giving the bliss to the jivas, to relish bliss, and to give bliss to his associates. How many leelas, kinds of different leelas going on in this transcendental world? Ananta leela, infinite leelas. Is a unlimited number of leelas. You can ask, Maharaj, where is this leela written? Okay, search. You can search. What I search and all is with me, but you can believe or not. But this leela is true, and this leela, this infinite leelas, they are going on. Just like Raghunath Das Goswami, for example, he wrote,
देखो ये समस्त राधा गोविंद के नित्य जन है, मंजरी है, रति मंजरी.
So Raghunath Das Goswami, he's Rati Manjari. He's the eternal associate of Srimati Radhika.
बदामी राधन करुणा भराद्रा कतु मनस्ति गति न काति. राज श्री रघुनाथ दास गोस्वामी अपने सिद्ध स्वरूप में
Srila Raghunath Das Goswami,
संपूर्ण रूप में डूब गए,
completely absorbed in his Siddha Swarup, eternal form of a Manjari. And
करुणा को प्रार्थना कर
how he's praying for the mercy of Srimati Radhika.
अरविंद का नेत्र. मैं सदा सर्वदा श्रीमती राधा जी की जो है नेत्र कमल के जो है मैं स्मरण करते रहूं.
the lotus eyes of Srimati Radhika. And I'm always thinking about the lotus smile, the lotus smiling face of Srimati Radhika. I am always thinking about the mercy of Srimati Radhika. But what is behind this shlok? Why Das Goswami he wrote this shlok? Actually, whatever the Goswamis they write, they just don't like write like wrote. No, it's not imaginary. Everything has connection to this Divya Lila, divine pastimes which are going inside their hearts. So they're writing these Leelas. Like for example, Rupa Goswami Pada also, when he used to sit in Tair Kadamba, and he used to write shlokas. Like for example, he was writing the Radhikashtakam, so beautiful, expressing each bhava, thinking about each bhava and having these spurtis, these visions of each bhava, and then he's writing the shlokas. So in the same way, Raghunath Das Goswami, what time should be Arati? After 10 minutes. Okay. So after 10 minutes I'll finish the Harikatha, I'll end it. So one time in Javat, Jatila Kutila, they were thinking, oh, Srimati Radhika will go outside tonight and she will meet Krishna. Jatila Kutila, they were suspicious. They were thinking about this. And then Jatila Kutila, what did they do? They were staying guarding the two doors of the house. The out behind door, like the back door and also the front door. They were guarding the two doors so that Radha would not go out. And then the time was passing and Krishna had already indicated to Srimati Radhika that Sanket means that Krishna had given indication to Srimati Radhika where they would meet, what time. But Srimati Radhika, how would she go out? Because Jatila Kutila, they were guarding the doors. So Krishna was so worried, why is Radha not coming? Why is she not coming? And Radha also worried because she wanted to go and meet Krishna. So what happened? Yogamaya arranged that Srimati Radhika, she felt so much headache. And then Rati Manjari, she started to massage the head of Srimati Radhika. So Rati Manjari, she's doing this. And then Jatila Kutila, they were sitting there, no? But Yogamaya also, nothing less. I mean, Yogamaya is very prominent and like she's... Jatila also made Jatila feel her headache. Like she also felt headache. She started having a headache. And Srimati Radhika is saying, hey Rati Manjari, you are massaging my head. No, please massage the head of my mother-in-law. Massage the head of my mother-in-law. You see, for this, she left, Rati Manjari, she left the service of Srimati Radhika. Imagine, no? Srimati Radhika is everything for Rati Manjari. It's like she has completely loyalty and one pointed only to Srimati Radhika. But because of the instruction of Srimati Radhika, Rati Manjari, she started massaging the head of the mother-in-law of Srimati Radhika. And then Srimati Radhika... Okay, so Jatila left because she was getting the massage. And who was in the back door, guarding the back there? Kutila. Okay, so Kutila, she's always... So Kutila was guarding the back door. And Bhagavan also arranged that this Kutila, no, she felt so much sleepiness. She felt just like Nidra Devi. So Bhagavan told to Nidra Devi like this: "Oh, Nidra Devi, just come up from the eyes of Kumbhakarna and now come to Kutila, because this story is also in Ramayana. It's very big, but like why Kumbhakarna used to sleep?" So today Jogamaya said, "Hey, wife of Kumbhakarna," means Nidra Devi, the sleepiness personified, "come and sit on the head of Kutila." Like, come to Kutila. That's why Kutila was feeling, she felt so much sleepiness. So Jatila, she was also getting the massage. No, she was sitting but having the head massage. Rati Manjari was serving Jatila, and Kutila, she felt this she felt so much sleepiness and she fell asleep. So Srimati Radhika, she went out from the back door of the house. And then she did so many amorous pastimes with Krishna. After that, after 3-4 hours, I mean, how much it lasts, the Leela of Radha and Krishna, and then Srimati Radhika was coming back with Rupa Manjari. And when she came to the house, her house in Javat, came back, Raghunatha Das Goswami, seeing Srimati Radhika come back, then he wrote this shloka, Bhajami Radham. After being with Krishna whole night doing pastimes, the Srimati Radhika's eyes, now they are like Aravinda, just like the lotus. Because if you don't sleep nighttime, like in the corner of your eyes, will be red, just like the lotus petal, you know. So I'm remembering the eyes of Srimati Radhika. Means the eyes of Srimati Radhika becomes also smaller because she was awake whole night doing pastimes, amorous pastimes with Krishna. So now Srimati Radhika is feeling asleep, and the corner of her two eyes, it's red, you know, like reddish. And Das Goswami, he wrote this slok, Bhajami Radham Aravinda Netram. I worship this Radha. And because Srimati Radhika just met with Krishna, she's remembering him. And then Srimati Radhika is smiling. And she's coming inside the house smiling. So when you smile, just like now you're smiling. You don't see, but I see you, but you're not. Oh, lawyer, can you see that? No, you're not seeing. Take a mirror, then you can see yourself. How is your face when you're smiling? So Srimati Radhika is smiling because she just met with Krishna and she's remembering. And then that's why she's smiling, her smiling face. Oh. When Srimati Radhika comes inside her house of Javat, her mercy, like her sympathy is so much. Karuna, this mercy actually is sympathy to me. Why? Srimati Radhika was thinking, oh, my dear friend, this Manjari, Rati Manjari. Two Manjaris are always with Srimati Radhika. There are many Manjaris, of course, many names of Manjaris, but it's written how? Roti Manjari and Rupa Manjari. They are special amongst all the Manjaris.
ये दोनों मंदिर रहते हैं किंतु
So
रति
this-
मंदिर तो गई
So
क्या बोले
Rupa Manjari was
मंदिर तो राधा जी के साथ गई
went with Srimati Radhika to meet Krishna, but the Rati Manjari, what was she doing? She was serving to whom?
जोजिला को
To Jatila.
जो सदा सर्वदा निंदुक है
This Jatila, who is always bad to Srimati Radhika, who is always blaspheming Srimati Radhika, who is always criticizing Srimati Radhika. Jatila was serving her, Rati Manjari was serving Jatila,
विभूत हो गया
and when Srimati Radhika saw this, Srimati Radhika, her heart melted, and she gave all this mercy,
मधुर स्मिता
to Rati Manjari.
विराधं करुणा भराद्रा ततो ममान्नस्ति गतिर्न कापि बोले रघुनाथ दास गोस्वामी कह रहे हैं
Raghunath Das Goswami
ये
saying,
तीनों छोड़ करके और मेरे जीवन में और कुछ इच्छा नहीं
I don't have any desire to anything other in my life. Just these three things. I can always see these eyes of Srimati Radhika, lotus eyes, and also I can always see her smiling face, and I can always see this merciful glance of Srimati Radhika towards me.
हो गया
10 minutes passed.
थोड़ा एक बहुत दिन हो गया यहाँ पर ब्रज की कीर्तन नहीं करते
Many days here you don't sing any Braj Kirtan.
तब तक वो आरती
Sing some Braj Kirtan and then Arati will come. Will happen.
रामानंद के दे दो
Give to Ramananda, he can sing. Wait for 2 minutes. Ramananda will sing some Kirtan.
बहुत दिन हो गया
After many days, nobody's like singing Braj Kirtan. I'll end this live and you can check in the other live of my dear most Gurudev, those who want to continue watching. Jai Sri Gurudev ki Jai, Dandavat Pranam.